Okay, we are live, y'all. What's going on? How you guys doing? It's tais.worldtv. Your boy has come back, of course. Had to come back for the One Piece content, of course. Yeah, so I was supposed to do this earlier, but I didn't get to do it because of life stuff and work. So I didn't really get to go live like I wanted to. So I had to postpone it for a couple of days. But that's neither here nor there. You ain't here to hear the excuses. You here with me chilling. You know what I'm saying? And we about to get into this video by Allfather Silver. Now, I've seen his first video of Luffy versus Kizaru, which was really cool. I actually really liked that video. I wanted to do he did an update video of the anime. I wanted to get into that, but I said, you know what? Let me do something a little bit different. Because another video caught my eye, right? And this video is, did Oda really just say Sanji will surpass Roger? I have no idea what he means by that. But we gonna find out. Well, first off, please go to Allfather Silver and react to his stuff. Support his channel. Please do that. Ooh, sorry guys. Please do that, alright? Also, support my channel as well. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, comment on anything you want me to react to. I have no problem with that. Or like discussion-wise, too. I've been wanting to hear discussions from you guys that I could do One Piece-wise. So, you know, drop anything like that on the comments down below. Okay? Alright, y'all. So, listen, we ain't gonna waste no time in here because I've been doing too much talking as it is. So, we're gonna get to this reaction. Let's get to it.
So a lot has happened in the recent One Piece chapters, and I want to address a couple points that people have been talking about and give my thoughts on it. So the first thing I want to address is actually from chapter 1137.
Okay.
This was the dialogue between Shamrock and Loki, where people assumed that Shamrock was basically saying that it didn't matter if Loki was out of his chains, he'd be defeated regardless by Gunko or potentially him and Gunko, right? Now this was all stemming off of the TCB translation.
Now let me say this too before we well I'm gonna pause a little bit in between, right? So let me say this, man. I don't know about that just because we haven't seen a lot from Loki, and the thing with me is I gotta see something for me to really be on board with it. So I don't really know how strong Loki is because we haven't seen him to his full extent. Now, if that's true, what Allfather is saying, if that is true, that's kind of crazy. Just because we only seen a little bit of Shamrock, and mind you, he's not even using his own ability. He's using the Cerberus sword. It's literally a devil fruit that's awakened, bro. And he's wielding that sword. So, I don't know if he's talking about the sword itself, or I don't know if he's talking about Shamrock himself. That's the thing I don't know. So, I just thought that was interesting to say. So, let me keep going.
Which said, this is only because I can't move.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's even the case. Even if even if homie was free, Loki was free, and he decided to fight Shamrock, I don't know if the result would have been the same. I don't know. But if Shanks defeated Loki, supposedly, if he defeated Loki, and if that story is true, if he defeated Loki, then more than likely Shamrock will be able to do it too.
From the spot, to which Shamrock replied the result would be the same even if you could. Now the controversy started because Viz, the official source, put out a different translation to which Loki said, I already told you I can't move, and Shamrock replies, that doesn't change our question. Now people were up in arms about this because in the kanji there's not actually a mention of changing the question at all, and people thought that it was some kind of agenda from Viz to make it look better for Loki for some reason. Sandman, one of the most trusted sources for translations in the community, I'm sure you've seen me mention him on the channel before, gave his interpretation of the translation, to which he basically took the beginning part of the Viz and the bottom part of the TCB, combining them to say, I already told you I can't move from Loki, and Shamrock replying with, the result would be the same even if you could. Now, what's important to note about all this is the context behind all these statements, right? The whole premise of what's happening here is that they're trying to recruit Loki to become a Holy Knight. They're beating his ass, and they keep repeatedly questioning him. That's why Gunko keeps repeatedly questioning him. Is it sinking in?
Let me tell
to join the ranks of the gods. It's a miracle.
Let me tell y'all something real quick, Homegirl here was beating the dog shit out of Loki, Like, and it's crazy because Gunko herself has sat here and destroyed the Straw Hats. Not the main tier of Straw Hats, but one of them is with Nami and them. It's Jinbei is a former warlord who sat here, pushed Big Mom out of the damn Sunny, and also refused to play her game. With her powers. Stood against her powers. Like, this dude mind you, also beat Who's Who. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not, how can I say this? He's not weak. He is part of the top 5 strongest in that damn group. Him and Brooke. And Brooke also fought Big Mom. And both of them got dismantled by Gunko. She is a problem, bro. She is really a problem. I can't wait to read the chapter this week, bro.
Only one can dream of, and we're offering you that miracle now. Change your mind. That's why she keeps threatening, hey, this is going to be the course of my attacks. Just change your mind and I won't go through with this. It's possible for me to change course. All you have to do is concede effectively. So I ask again, will you join the Holy Knights, right? All these things keep getting repeated. He won't change his mind. This even goes along with Sandman's part, because him confirming the beginning part of the Viz translation corroborates this even more. With Loki saying, I already told you I can't move, he's effectively using that dialogue as a really, really weak excuse.
Hold on, guys. Viz translation is incorrect. My translation, I already told you I can't move. The result would be the same even if you could. Shamrock's speech, its style is more formal, like Lucci's. Not as casual as Shanks. Shamrock is confirmed to be a commander of the Holy Knights. But Gunko doesn't use polite language with him. Shamrock and Garling have different titles in the Japanese version. Shamrock's leader position seems group specific while Garling's supreme commander oversees military or national matters. Garling's title might have changed after joining the 5 Elders, or he could still be the supreme commander of the Holy Knights. Okay.
I'm not going to join the Holy Knights for this reason. So they're questioning, join the Holy Knights, join the Holy Knights. We're going to torture you till you join. And he's saying, I can't join even if I wanted to. I'm chained to a tree. That is why Shamrock is saying the result would be the same even if you could. The result in question here is Loki declining their request. Shamrock is seeing through the bullshit Loki's spouting here and saying, even if you were free, you would clearly be declining us. Right? That's what he's saying. This is made even more clear by the end of the chapter where Shamrock is like, I'm sick of all these useless people. I hope we could settle this more cleanly. And then Gunko's like, indeed, it seems he'd rather die than join us. Is this some kind of religious thing? Okay. That confirms, right? They do not think that there's any way possible to change his mind, right?
Oh, got an ad, guys.
Work.
Give me 1 second.
And play.
That's the result that'd be the same. It even was confirmed beforehand that Shamrock didn't have the intel on Loki yet. He'd have no way of knowing for sure if like this guy would lose to Gunko. He doesn't have a way to accurately gauge how strong this guy is, right? So this interpretation is the one that makes the most sense with all the translations combined. And that's why Viz got a lot of flack for this, but I think it's unwarranted because the thing is, translations between languages usually aren't one-to-one, right? It's going to be easier for English readers to understand the context of the scene by them changing the translation to say that doesn't change our question. Because
right, and that's the thing, like to do the translation, it's very important because one word can change the whole damn situation of what's going on. You know, there were a lot of instances, but I can't remember. Actually, no. Dang, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it had something to do with Gear 5 one time, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it really like one word really does change the whole situation of what's going on in a panel or in a situation. You know, it could mean the difference between somebody being very strong or very weak, or just motive. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it is more. I mean you do got to be like very precise when you do these translations, but also I imagine it's very hard to do just because of the fact that it's, how can I say this? It's like when you try to translate a different language into your own language to try to, you know, bring it out to everybody, it's gonna mess up and it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? You have a chance to mess up like that. You know? That's why I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. I couldn't deal with that kind of pressure. I go hold you, y'all, man. Like, it's a very hard thing to translate one word, like a whole book of something that's native to your language. So I get it. It's and yo, props to them, man, because I couldn't do something like that, man. I couldn't do it, bro.
Because of the misinterpretations that you got, right? All these misinterpretations of people thinking, oh, he means Gunko would beat him regardless. That gets completely washed away with the Viz just tweaking the translation and saying that doesn't change our question. It just makes it much more clear what's actually being said. It means the same thing with the direct translation, but it's much easier to misconstrue when it's presented in that way. So I actually think Viz did a good job in the context of what the whole scene is actually trying to portray. Now moving on.
Okay.
The big thing, the big
goodbye, big boy, goodbye,
was
big man.
Gabon being equal to Rayleigh and Roger, right? And again, a ton of translations all over the place.
Okay, so the scans say Gabon rivaled Vice Captain Silver's Rayleigh, and he was known as the left hand of the Pirate King. The official says after the first mate Silver's Rayleigh, this man was known as the Pirate King's left arm. Okay, so the official doesn't really say that. It doesn't really say power-wise that they're equal. It doesn't say that. But it says in the scans that, he was as powerful as Rayleigh. But it don't say that in the official. That's crazy.
Leading us to the Viz translation, which was a little bit different. Early in the week, we got translations where it was like Gabon rivaled Rayleigh. There was even translation that said he was an equal of both Roger and Rayleigh. That was all stifled when Viz came out and their direct translation said, after the first mate, Silver's Rayleigh, this man was known as the Pirate King's left arm. And effectively, he's a legendary figure who stood shoulder to shoulder with Roger and Rayleigh.
Right.
Now, the important context here is that this kind of dialogue has been stated numerous times. The same exact kanji is used for Jinbei and Arlong, right? There's a vast power gap between the two of them. We just know that they were both part of the Sun Pirates at one point. They rode along on the same ship, and they spoke to each other in a way of equality, but there's a vast power gap between them, right? You got similar dialogue even when they were mentioning Kaido and Moria's interactions. You got the same dialogue almost about...
Hold up. Could somebody have beaten Moria? Don't be stupid. There's no way. Moria's a pirate that once matched one of the four emperors, Kaido. I always found it kind of ludicrous that Moria was ever that strong. Because we only ever seen him, right? We only really ever seen him in Thriller Bark. And we haven't really seen him since he got captured by Blackbeard. So, it's kind of hard to believe that like this man is actually that strong as they said he was. I don't know, man, because Kaido is a monster out here. So I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. But whatever. Let's keep going.
Same dialogue almost about Odin as far as being compared to Roger and Whitebeard. You get equal statements about Luffy and Shanks. In Shanks' Viewer card, they say that he basically stood shoulder to shoulder with Whitebeard, right? When they say shoulder to shoulder, or even if it just outright said equal, it does not literally mean equal in terms of power scaling sense.
Right.
Okay,
I agree. I agree.
By any stretch of the imagination, like you have characters that are stated outright to be the strongest at something, and then they can't just have an equal. Then they would also be the strongest, right? In this context, all that this means is that, as they say early in the chapter, there were two crewmates that were far stronger than the others, right? I assume that this excludes Odin, because it has to, otherwise it doesn't make any sense.
Well, another ad.
We're here.
Okay.
And that kind of actually further goes against, these people's translations, because let's say it did include Odin, then you would have two translations where it says Odin stood shoulder to shoulder with Roger and Whitebeard, but then they say that Rayleigh and Gaban are stronger than all the other crew members, and they stood shoulder to shoulder with Roger too, so that wouldn't make any sense. It'd be a contradiction. So those things don't actually correlate. Now, what I'm going to say is, this is basically just saying that Gaban was worthy of being the left arm of the Pirate King. He is respected like them, right? And then there's discourse about people saying, well, obviously it can't mean status because, like, Roger's the Pirate King, and, like, people didn't even know who Gaban was. Like, Usopp and all the Straw Hats had all heard the name Rayleigh, but none of them had heard the name Gaban. I don't think it has to mean status or power, right? It just means that, like, when you're talking to somebody as an equal, there's always times where, like, you can watch a movie or just read historical shit where it's like a king, right? He talks with somebody as an equal.
Yeah, and I'm glad he said that too, because this is a great example when Luffy talks to Whitebeard, and he's talking to him like he ain't like you just a regular man on the street, bro. Like, nah, I get you strong. And mind you, this is the same kid that saw Whitebeard flipped the whole goddamn Marineford, bro. This is the same, and he saw what Luffy saw what that man could do. And he was like, I don't care, bro. We either gonna fight or you gonna help me. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and he's right about that. Like, just because someone is standing side by side with you, that doesn't mean that they're as powerful as you. That's not what it means half the time. You know what I'm saying? We see it sometimes in Dragon Ball Z with Goku and Vegeta. Sometimes they be neck and neck. One be stronger than the other. It just depends on the situation. You know what I mean?
It does not mean that he is fucking actually equal to this person. They actually even say something similar about Whitebeard when he talks with Luffy, and even Whitebeard when he talks with Buggy.
Right.
They say that Whitebeard talked with Luffy and talked with Buggy with, like, respect. I don't know the specific thing, but I'll put it in the video. But they talk with him with respect, and they almost say he's talking with him as an equal, right? In the same way, an advisor to a king that's trusted can talk to the king, give him advice, speak with him as a friend, be respected as such. Bro. That is what I get from this. That's why they highlight, like, Gaban, pressing Roger about doing stupid things and, like, getting in his face, and Roger being like, hey, you gotta do this. It doesn't mean that he has to be as strong as him. It just means that he's not afraid to push back and challenge, right?
Yeah, he ain't afraid to put him in his place. Look, Sanji do it all the time.
He's respected by them. He's seen as somebody that is, like, an equal
Sanji does it all the time.
Of, like, dependability,
all the time.
relevance, all the
all
above.
The time.
It's like Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, they're not all equals. But this is supposed to be the parallel, right? Luffy can have full faith in Zoro and Sanji to achieve their missions and win their fights.
Right.
It doesn't mean that both of them have to be able to beat Kaido also. It doesn't have to mean that Sanji has to be able to defeat the same person Zoro can beat. They have different attributes. They excel at different things, right? They can do things that are separate, but they all have an important role to play for the crew. Right? They are all dependent upon. That's why if Luffy and Zoro were deadlocked in a fight with two people, they could rely on the fact that Sanji would protect the rest of the crew. This is why Sanji has unwavering belief that Zoro will fulfill his mission. These three, right? They are the linchpins. They're the linchpins of the crew that hold it together. There's a mutual understanding between the three that they're the strongest as a collective, and that they have to get the things done that need to be done. They know their role. It doesn't mean Gaban has to be able to take on Whitebeard and clash and split the sky with Whitebeard the same way.
Mind you, Buggy a member of the crew doesn't even think Ray or Gabon could match him. Doesn't think that they're as strong as Whitebeard. Okay.
Roger did. It just means that when there's an opponent that's threatening the crew and Rayleigh and Roger are both occupied, they're relying on Gabon to get it done. Period, point blank. And I think that it should be very simple to understand that that's the concept. Not everything is so black and white to where it's like the author is thinking power scaling directly. It just means I know if I'm going into a fight, my boys can be relied upon and they got my back. They could be weaker than me. I could be able to beat both of them in a fight, but I have full faith that they're going to be able to handle whoever we fight, right?
And that's the thing, too, because even Luffy himself, he'll fight people that are way above his weight class and don't give a goddamn. And will lose repeatedly before actually wearing that opponent down and winning. You know what I'm saying? But you can also say in the same vein, you can also say that in terms of 1v1s, technically, Zoro and Sanji have more wins than Luffy do. Technically, you could say that, because every 1v1, damn near that Sanji and Zoro have been in, they've won, for the most part. The only one you could really say was Kuma. I mean, he's a warlord, so I get that. And you can say Mihawk for Zoro. I forgot the dude's name. With the pirate dude with the, oh man, what was his name? And we just saw him not too long ago too in Egghead. Don Krieg, his boy. I forgot his name though. I can't remember the top of my head. I remember he lost to his second mate. I remember Sanji losing to him. I remember that. And that was the only time they really lost. Only time. But after that, they've won every fight they've been in for the most part. Sanji, he didn't really fight Black Maria because he don't fight women. So, you know, there's that too. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it just depends on the situation. And that's why I love One Piece so much, because yes, you can power scale, but there's also little caveats to the power, to the situation as well. For example, pre-time skip Luffy beating Enel. And the only reason he beat Enel was because his devil fruit. Like, his devil fruit is rubber. And electricity cannot harm rubber. But also, Luffy had enough strength at that time to give Enel a problem. And mind you, this is without haki, mind you. Now, truthfully, on paper, Enel should have been able to beat Luffy. He beat everybody on that damn island with no problem, because he had his devil fruit. But Luffy had his devil fruit to nullify the electricity, but also had the power as well. So there's a lot of things there's a lot of stuff you could say about that. Crazy work.
In the same respects, if I'm out of line on something, my boy can call me out, and it doesn't matter if I can beat him in a fight. I respect him enough to say, hey,
it's super hot, super hot, it's super hot, super hot, it's super hot, super.
This guy is right. You know, we can talk about it, and like, I can actually, whether I agree or disagree, I can take what he says of note, reflect on that, right? That's where you get that shit with Gabon and Roger. Where Gabon, right, he's going to get folded if he fights Roger, inevitably. Doesn't matter what the diff is. He's going to lose. But he's going in there like he's not afraid. Like, he's not going to back down. Sometimes when you fight with somebody, it's not about winning. Just fighting in and of itself for something. You're fighting for a cause is the message. Where it's like, I believe in this. I'm willing to die behind this. Like, I'm going to fight. I'm not bitching out of this. That's like where somebody can respect you for just standing up for what you believe in. That's all that this is, man. And it sucks that Agenda has given us so far.
But that's true,
too. Just gloss over this. This is why Sanji and Zoro fandoms, are both so toxic. I'm not saying
they
I'm
are.
From
They
it.
are.
I have firm beliefs on Zoro's power. You guys have all heard it. You watch my channel.
Oh, I gotta watch. Wait. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I should have did this one. I mean, no, this one is good too. Don't get me wrong, but damn. Okay, I might have to do this next time. I might have to do this next time. Zoro versus Big Mom, closer than you think. You know what's crazy? I don't think he's wrong. Yo, Zoni, what's happening, man? I didn't think I was gonna see you, man. Thank you for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. I know I did a little bit late, man. I'm sorry, man. The schedule was kind of crazy right now, so yeah. But yeah, man. Thanks for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't think Allfathers is that wrong when he says that, and I've said this before too. I think Zoro would have killed Kaido had it not been for Big Mom's warning. He would have sliced Kaido's head off, for sure. And that's the thing. Like it's crazy. It's like some of the fandom think that just because the main character has to be the one to defeat a villain, the main villain, that doesn't mean that they're the strongest around some of the time. And I love that One Piece actually, dives into that and kind of, flips it on its head a little bit. Because yes, Zoro, and mind you, this is the same man. Before some of y'all go and sit here and say, yo, you crazy, Ty, what are you talking about? Before y'all say that. Before y'all say, oh, but he's not Luffy, he don't got Gear 5, I hear you. But before you say that, I want you to listen to this, though. This is the same man that sat here and blocked a Ikaku sovereignty from two of the, I can't even say strongest, but two Yonkos. One of them being Kaido, the other one being Big Mom. This is the same Big Mom that sat here and swatted Luffy like a fly, made him deform from Gear 4 to Base 4. Or depower, I'm sorry. This is the same person. And this man, Zoro, was able to hold a Ikaku sovereignty tag team attack. The same attack that Dory and Broggy did to destroy Kid ship. But this one was magnified. Because we know both Big Mom and Kaido are not, they're washing Dory and Broggy. They're washing them. Sorry to say that, but they're washing them. I'd love to see that fight, but they're washing them. Ocean Conquest. That's what it's called? There we go. Ocean Conquest. And that man Zoro held both of them with no problem. I mean, I ain't gonna say no problem, no. Because, even after that, guys, a lot of his bones were, like, broken. Infused with ACQC. Oh, my gosh. Infused with ACOC. Exactly. And this man, not only with broken bones, was able to still stand after that and keep attacking Kaido, but also scratch Kaido. So to look at this, I want to see it though. I want to see the video. I want to see it. So we're going to definitely react to this. Yeah, Big Mom alone can beat Dory and Broggy. Hi, I'm new here. Darian. I'm sorry. I hope I say your name right, man. Darian Sudakal? Darian Sudakal? Is that how you say it? Let me know. But thank you for coming. Welcome. I really appreciate that. I honestly thought I was going to be by myself this time. I I kind of flabbergasted. I thought I was gonna be by myself, but my boy Zoni, and we got a new person coming through. Like, this is awesome. Thank you for coming through, both of you guys. All right, let's keep going, y'all.
But I don't discount the fact that, like, the narrative tells you that Sanji is an important member of the crew that they believe in. Like, that doesn't mean I think that Sanji has to be Zoro's equal at any point, or Sanji has to be Luffy's equal at any point, but I understand that they all are going to continuously get stronger. I don't think that each of their top-end levels is going to be the same, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, they're all a collective unit to a common goal. There's role players on the team. That's it. It's like LeBron 2016 Cavs. He was the driving force. He's the leader of the team. He needed Kyrie to hit that shot.
Right.
He needed Kevin Love out there getting rebounds, right? There's a big three for a reason. They call it a big three. Those guys stood shoulder to shoulder, right? Does that mean that Kevin Love is the same fucking level of player as LeBron? No, but he's the third most important guy. He's one of the relied upon factors of the team. He is grouped in that big three. You got a big three that stands above the others. This is the best analogy.
That's a good analogy, actually. Yeah, I was about to say that. Juice. Oh, we got another dude in here. Okay, all right. I like y'all coming through. I'm feeling this. Thank you, guys. What do you mean? Jew. Oh, I'm just going to call you Jew. Thank you, Jew, for coming through. What do you mean with Sanji will surpass Roger? So basically, this was a video done by Allfather Silver. You know, basically, I'm trying to see what he's talking about, because that's what I'm trying to figure out. But basically, he's trying to say that people, the fandom, some of them are saying, and I've seen people say this too. Some of them are saying that Roger, Gabon, and Rayleigh are all on the same level. So Allfather is trying to disprove that, basically. And how it relates to Sanji, it's basically like saying Sanji is as strong as Luffy and Zoro, which is not really the case, because I mean, if you look at it, Luffy technically is the strongest. However, we've seen situations where Zoro has done things that Luffy hasn't done. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, had Big Mom not sat there and warned Kaido to move his head to dodge, Zoro would have sliced his head open, and Zoro would have dethroned Kaido right then and there. You know, so that's basically what it means. That's basically what he's saying. Zoni, nah, we here for you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, bro. You know I love you, my guy. He's reacting to the vid. Okay, so I basically just said that. Okay. Darian, really? I didn't know that. Which part didn't you know? I'm not sure. Let me know. Based off his narrative, he'll surpass Gabon and Rayleigh, but not Roger. I mean, yeah, I think Sanji is very strong. I think he will. Yeah, I think he's going to be very strong, bro. Like, he was out here, bro. His speed is insane. Like, he's the one that literally was able to block Kizaru's light beam attack. Like, Sanji before could not do that, bro. Pre-time skip Sanji wouldn't need. Pre-time skip Sanji was getting his leg broken by kicking Kuma in the Pacificus, bro. Now we got Sanji out here deflecting a whole Kizaru's attack. A whole Admiral's attack. It's crazy. I am learning new thing of One Piece every day. Oh, well, that's good, man. Darian, did you just watch the series? Are you just watching the show? Let me know, man. If you are, keep watching, bro. One Piece is a journey, brother. It's one of the best things out there. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the. Oh man. All right, let's keep going, y'all.
Kyrie's a great player. Is he LeBron level? No, but was he absolutely essential? Did his contribution get them the fucking ship? Arguably, I mean, yeah, dude. And people mention like the wings of the Pirate King shit. Even with the wings of the Pirate King, like I've heard people argue like, well, wings got to be equal in order to fly. Dude, it's not a literal wing. He doesn't
Right.
have literal wings.
Right.
It's a metaphorical situation where it's like both these people provide different values to the crew, to which are both essential to the crew for whatever reason. Kyrie and Kevin Love are the wings of LeBron's GOAT. Right? Kyrie's not out there getting rebounds. That's Kevin Love's job. Kyrie's job is to be the point guard, to go hit a clutch shot when needed in the ISO, bro. Like he's got to go score, contend, keep up, right? Different roles for different folks, bro. Different roles.
Yes, he's not wrong though. He's not wrong.
It's more of a respect thing than anything else. It's like they just respect him enough. It does not mean that it has to be Roger equal to Rayleigh equal to Gabon. Does not mean that by any stretch. Because if that's the case, like with all these statements in totality, you'd have Roger basically equal to everybody. Because they say something like this about Cheeky, they say something like this about Wiper, they say something like this about Odin, say something about this about, you know, now Rayleigh and Gabon. You know that there's obviously a hierarchy of power. Equality in and of itself is almost impossible, right? Even if they fought for 10 days like Akiji and Akane, somebody will inevitably win. So it's not supposed to be taken hyper literally like that. And you got to understand that in context of like writers and shit, they're not like thinking with a full-fledged power scaling mindset when they put shit out like this. That's why you can have statements like, oh, Dorian Broggy saying that Luffy is now an equal to Red Hair Shanks. Doesn't mean he's as strong as Shanks.
Oh, hell.
It just means that he's
Absolutely
now a Yonko,
not.
right?
Yeah, he's just right.
And he's got the same status, right? So every time you got to look at the context of what's being said. Not to mention that this whole claim is all just hearsay from random tales.
Right.
From just a giant, like this same giant, mind you, like he was tricked by the world government and just like standing at Ennis Lobby, I'm pretty sure, for decades. So he buys into anything. But it's just the knowledge coming at the end of the day. Even if this was verbatim saying like they're equal in strength, it wouldn't be taken with any shred of credibility coming from this guy with no first-hand knowledge or anything of this sort. Hearsay claims, not omniscient narration, like I said. So this statement effectively doesn't mean anything. It's not going to get anybody scaling to anybody. But next week, we should see what Old Man Gabon is capable of. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts on this below. I'm sure.
Alright, that's what's up. Alright, so this video. Oh well, this video was like 3 months ago. Okay. Alright, so nah, this is dope. This was a dope video. I ain't what with you. This is a dope video. Okay. Alright. Oh, let me see what they said. Oh, my boy Zony's in here, bro. I mean, oh my God, Buggy, my boy Buggy's in here. What's going on, my guy? Yo, MI8 was good, but too long. Word. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know, man, cause I don't know. I don't know about that, man. That's what I've been hearing, and I don't know. Well, just talk about Mission Impossible real quick. I don't know why they did that, bro. Cause Dead Reckoning was long too, but you know it felt long. You know what I'm saying? So you saying that it feels longer than Dead Reckoning? I don't know. I'm gonna like that. But at least it's still good. That's fine. I'm actually gonna see it tomorrow, Bug. So I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that later. Okay. And likewise, I don't watch. Okay, Dorian. I don't watch One Piece. I know, but everything about One Piece. I don't watch One Piece, but I know everything. Oh, you mean like spoilers? I mean, it be like that sometimes, man. It really be like that sometimes. Let me make myself a little bit bigger, okay? Alright. Okay. The wings of the Pirate King means he can't become the Pirate King if one is missing. True. I don't know. I know about the devil fruit and their abilities. So hold on, man, my man. How you? Nah, bro, you gotta watch the show, man. The show is awesome. You gotta watch the show or read the manga. I don't know what you prefer, but you gotta do one of those, my guy. You know what I mean? We can join VC with you, Ty. Oh, you mean now? Are you free now, Zoni? Give One Piece a try, you'll love it for real. I hate when I'm right about someone dying in the final one. What? Somebody? Alright, don't say nothing, bro. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I'm find out. I have a feeling I know who it is just by the trailer. I have a feeling. But you know what? I'm not surprised just because. I'm not surprised about that. Just because of the fact that you know what? Let me make myself a little bit bigger. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not surprised just because it's the final one. I'm assuming this is the final one until they do like what's it called? Like until they like redo the franchise or something, like they do like another franchise just with someone else. Until they do that, you know what I'm saying? I had figured this was the last one, bro. Oh, you free, bro? Alright, shit. You ain't gotta say nothing. Say less, bro. Oh, let me try to get you up in here too. Look out for your emails, Oni. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can bring my boy Zoni up in here. Alright. Alright, Zoni, I'm gonna add you right now, my boy. I'm gonna add you right now, my boy. Well, I do know about the Ace Donut meme. Hey! Let me tell y'all something, man. That is messed up, y'all. People make fun of Ace for that, man. That's unfair, bro. That's unfair treatment, bro. Like, that's the most effed up scene in One Piece, and people just made a meme out of that, bro. I remember, I didn't cry tears when that happened, but when that happened, bro. When that first happened, bro, oh my gosh. I was devastated, bro, for weeks. Devastated. I'm like, bro, how y'all do this, bro? Hold up. How you do this to me, bro? And honestly, that was the most major death we had in the series, honestly, bro. That was like the most major death we've had in the series so far. And all the other deaths had to do with somebody in the past, usually. But I think Ace, Whitebeard, and then Ace, Whitebeard, and then I guess I don't know if you want to say Dr. Vegapunk. Technically, it's not, because we know he's coming back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. All right, Zoni, I'm gonna send it right now, man. Keep an eye out. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, my boy. I'm sending it now. When you get ready, just hop on, my boy. All right. So how much for an Ace Donut, Darian? That's damn, bro. Y'all are disrespectful, bro. in katakuri voice. Donuts. Donuts. Y'all are disrespectful. Y'all are disrespectful tonight, bro. Crazy work, bro. Crazy work, man. Alright, so until Zoni gets here. Zoni, let me know when you get the invite, man, because I just sent it to you. Yeah, I know you're joking, bro. Don't even worry about it. So to get back to this. So, I mean, overall, in the video, I actually liked the video. I think it made a lot of sense, and I think it's true. I think just because someone has a different, it's like Gabon is not on the same level as Rayleigh or Roger. They're not on the same level. They're not. You know, even though we saw Gabon out here cutting up, bro. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Last week. No, we was on break last week, right? Or the week before that. Yo, Gabon was out here. No, we wasn't on break. No, we wasn't on break. Last week, Gabon was out here slashing up Somers, bro. Like a piece of meat, bro. Cut off that man's hand and then gave him a deep cut right here, bro. So Somers, and you know it's interesting too that Somers can hurt. I mean, I'm sorry, Gabon can hurt Somers. So probably he can hurt the rest of the God's Knights too, which is kind of crazy that he could do that. It's really kind of crazy. So if he could do that, then it would, and you know, and I wanted to say this in another video, but I can say it here too. It would explain why no one has went after the Roger Pirates. That would explain why. Because he can hurt the God's Knights. And if they can hurt the God's Knights, then they could probably hurt Emu too. Possibly. They could probably hurt the Gorosei as well. Which, again, it's weird though, because... Wait a goddamn minute. No, you didn't, bro. Please don't hate me when I'm going to say. Akainu is my favorite character? Wow. That's... Wow. You know what? I'm not too mad at that, because I've heard other people say that he kind of is a favorite character, too. He's not my favorite character. It's cool if he's yours. He's not my favorite character. Not even just because he killed Ace. It's not even because of that. We don't really see enough of him like that. I mean, we see him more than Dragon for sure, and we've seen him do more than Dragon for sure. Buddy, kick him out. So yo, I don't care, bro. See, Buggy ain't like me, bro. He gonna tell you for real, bro. He gonna let you pack it up, bro. I don't care. See, I'm caring, you know what I'm saying? I'm more understanding. I'm gonna try to understand your side of it, but Buggy like, nah, bro. I don't give a goddamn. You need to get your ass out of the chat immediately, bro. Immediately. Only because of his magma devil fruit. You know what's crazy? That I hope I say your name right. You know the thing about that, Darren. I don't get. I don't know how anybody's gonna fight a Kainu. I don't know how Luffy's gonna fight a Kainu. Because his magma fruit is able to just melt. Like he's walking lava. So it's like, how you gonna beat this man? You know what I'm saying? I want to join the chat too. Oh, you want me to send you the link, my boy? That's what you want me to do? Yo, tell me right now. I got you. Just say it right now. Say the word. Oh, Zoni, you here? Hold on. I gotta put my thingy on. Hold on. I gotta put my thingy on. Hold on. Zoni entered the chat. Zoni. Okay. Oh. Zoni? Can you hear me?
Yo.
Zoni! What's up, my boy?
What's good, y'all?
What is happening? in, my boy? How you doing, son? Uh-oh.
Yeah, hey man, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing great.
It's finally good to meet you, my guy. It's finally good to get you up here, man. I'm loving this, man. Oh, yo, Buggy want to be in this too. No, everybody's good, man. Everybody's good. I think everybody can hear you. I gotta get Buggy on here too. Let me get Buggy on here too. He said, yo, don't be leaving me out, my guy. So I'm gonna put him in here too. How you doing, my man? How you feeling?
Hey man, I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling great, bro. I just a few, not even an hour ago, something like that.
Oh,
I
where?
came from the church. We have some elections going on.
Okay. That's big.
One Piece chapter came out. Hey,
Oh, the One Piece chapter came out?
yeah, but
Oh.
this is not the official translation. The official translation
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, you know
on
what? Yo, Buggy
Sunday.
sent me a copy of it. What was it? Was it today? I think he sent me a copy of it today. But you know, I do my reactions on the weekend, so I haven't read anything yet. I haven't seen anything yet. I'm going blind, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I gotta do my reaction on Sunday, so I gotta do that. Did you read it yet?
Nah,
Oh, you haven't
nah,
read it yet?
not yet.
Oh, you blind as me, bro. Okay. Yo, Buggy, I sent you the link, bro. So just hop on when you ready. I got you. But yo, since you here, my guy, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like, how was you feeling about the video that we watched? How you feeling about it, my guy?
Great analysis by the way.
Oh,
W and shout out to Allfather Silver.
shout out to you, my guy. Yes.
And yo guys, shout out to Ty also, man. Bro, give him a sub, man. Come on.
Yo, please, thank you, bro.
Th-
Oh, bro, you
th-
my
Hey,
heart, bro.
come on, man.
Thank you so much, man.
If
Yo,
I
I'm
if
sorry.
I if I still had
Give
my
stuff to
old
you too,
channel,
my
I
guy.
would have.
Huh?
Yeah. If I still had my old channel, I would have given you a shout out.
Oh, for
You know,
sure.
thanks.
Nah, don't even worry about it, bro. Nah, you gotta worry about building your channel, which is really messed up what they did to you, bro. Like I meant to talk to you about
Yeah.
that the other time too. Yeah, man. Cause they trying, like I said, they trying to get us with that too for the other channel.
Yeah, man. But I started over.
Buggy in here too. Yo, where the hell are you?
Hey, which buggy? Which buggy?
Yo, you muted.
I'm in Walmart right now.
Oh, my boy Buggy. Oh, you in Walmart? What you doing in Walmart, bro?
Shenanigans.
Oh, you getting the milk? You getting the milk, my boy?
You know, just because you said that, I might just go to that aisle right now.
Nah.
Hey yo, get some almond milk, bro.
Oh, you said get the almond milk, bro. No. Yeah, so guys, this is an inside joke. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so what was that video about?
Oh,
I joined like at the last minute.
Oh, okay. Well, Zoni, go ahead and explain, you know, what that was about, if you don't mind.
Alright, so basically the video is about the Gabon statements, and one of the giants stated that Gabon is shoulder to shoulder with Rayleigh and Roger,
Oh yeah.
and the fandom takes that as if that Rayleigh in his prime, or
Mm.
even now, was and is equal to Roger and Rayleigh,
Right.
but that's basically not it because shoulder to shoulder doesn't mean equal overall in strength. Shoulder to shoulder only means equal in working together side by side as the wing of the Pirate King. But the fandom takes that shoulder to shoulder as if Gaban in his prime was equal to Roger and Rayleigh.
Right. That's basically
I
what it
mean,
was.
there's
And
like
that
different ways you can interpret that too.
yeah.
Right. Oh wait,
And then the Sanji fans take
Uh-huh.
as if, oh, so Sanji will surpass Gaban, so he will definitely surpass Rayleigh and Roger.
Well, that's
Hold
the thing.
on, that's
That's the thing,
no.
though. Like, the Straw Hats are eventually going to surpass the Roger Pirates. That's
I
going to
mean, for
happen.
sure. I mean,
Yeah.
at some point, yeah, but not. I don't think now, though. For sure. Hold on, Darren.
They
Darren
will
said.
essentially be the second greatest pirate crew ever, behind Rogers.
Right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Darius said, Dragon be like, I'm gonna get some milk, bro.
Dragon, bro.
No, not just that, and looking to the east as well.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, hey, instead of that East sake, he got that East milk, bro.
The
Telling
East
I
you.
found
milk
the
is
milk.
crazy, bro. Oh,
I
you gonna
found the
get some
milk.
almond milk,
I
bro?
found it.
Oh,
I
who
found the
that?
milk.
Who that? Yeah, the big ass too.
Is that almond milk? Yo, thick.
Oh, he got the almond milk, bro. Give me one, bro. You already know, bro.
Yo, give
This
me
one,
some
this
of
one's for Ty.
that.
This one's for Ty right here.
Oh, I gotta get the gallon with the monkey on it. Why I gotta get that one? Yo, y'all ain't shit, bro. But I love y'all. Yeah, I mean, yo, Zoni, I think that's true though. I think like you said, just because they say, you know, they were neck and neck with each other, that doesn't mean specifically like in terms of power. That's not what that means. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we've seen stuff of, you know, Luffy talking to Whitebeard, like he's just a man on the street. He's like, yo, it's either you gonna help me get my brother, or you can get the hell up on. What we do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy,
But hold
bro.
on. Hold on, y'all. You know I got y'all all these. I'm searching in one of my let me just say FBI files of One Piece, and
Oh,
I
you got
have a
you heard
file
that?
of the shoulder to shoulder statement. Hold on,
Okay.
let me find it.
Yo, Buggy, you hear that, bro? My boy got
Yeah.
the FBI files over here, bro. Okay. All right, got you.
I found it. Alright, so the shoulder to shoulder meaning,
Uh,
hey, you know I'm always here for y'all, man. Got that info.
I appreciate that, my guy. Okay.
Shoulder to shoulder is an expression that means two things. One, standing close together, and two, working together with unity and
Mm.
support.
Okay. That's
And
true.
to explain that more in depth for y'all, the first one, standing close together, means physically side by side, usually in a united or supportive way. For the second one, working together with unity and support, is often used figuratively. What kind of word is that one? What did I write? Oh my God. It's often used to describe figuratively to describe people cooperating closely, showing solidarity, or and facing challenges together. That's what shoulder to shoulder means. Basically, in short, standing side by side,
Mm.
helping the person become, for
Hey,
example, in
Darren,
this
one for
case,
you.
Jordan, king of the pirates.
Hold on.
It doesn't mean equal. It doesn't mean equal at all.
Ooh. Oh, that's the ace one, bro. It ain't a donut. It's the actual one.
No, it
Don't.
ain't a donut.
Yo, I think they do got one though. No, am I bugging?
I think they do.
Yo, that's messed up to have that, bro. I ain't gonna
Do they
hold you.
have the donut maker?
Uh,
The donut
I don't know.
bro. You talking
I
about a
don't see it.
Kainu motherfucker, bro? That ain't shit, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Hold on, let me read this real quick. Darius says, and the real question is now, will you return back to take care of your kid or run away if he a pirate? I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's majority of One Piece as a whole, bro.
Wow.
I mean, Yasop is a great example of this. Like this nigga never, to this day, has never seen his kid, bro. To this day, never returned to the village, bro. Never came back with his kid, bro. It be like that, bro. Be like that. But yeah, yo, like you said, Zoni, yeah, it mean he got kicked out.
Zoni got kicked out?
Yeah, he got kicked out, bro. Yeah, YouTube was like, nah, son, we gotta take you out, bro.
He said he's got too much information.
He said, nah, son, you doing too much, my guy. Oh man, yo, homie though. I ain't read the chapter yet, bro.
So I did, and that's why I had said before, like, I think we're gonna get a flashback real soon,
Oh, of Gonko.
or a
something
flashback
like
in
that.
general. I'm not sure of what, but it definitely has the feeling of a flashback coming really soon.
Really? Okay, because I was thinking, you know, we were gonna get a flashback of probably, I say Yami, of Loki, in his flashback. I thought we was gonna get that.
Maybe it could be multiple things. I don't know, because like I said before, like the heroes that in the chat that me and you are talking that
Yeah.
they're at their lowest point right now. So I don't know, like Luffy and Loki are still in the underworld. We don't know what's going on with them.
True. They just chilling down there. Yo, Darren said, "Oh no, the world government got him." Yo, Darren, I need you to be on more of these streams, bro. You a comedian, bro.
Darren's got the jokes.
Today, bro. I don't know where he came from, but you need to be part of the sub, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I think I just came up on something that I wanted for a while.
What's that?
Hold on.
Yeah. Turn that camera back. Yeah. Oh, that's Rex, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you need to get that, my boy.
And those of you that don't know, Rex is my favorite clone.
Oh, he is? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Making fat fingers out of the camera. All right.
All right, got you. I mean, yeah, man. I don't know, man. We'll. Yeah. Like I said, I think we are gonna get a flashback at some point. I just thought we were gonna get one like sooner rather than later, especially when we had the whole. He had that whole conversation with Harjuin and Loki talking about, oh, you believe that shit? Nah, bro. Let me tell you exactly what happened. You know, I thought we were gonna get it from that chapter. After
when you read it, you'll understand why I said that.
I bet. I got it. Man, yo, you was hyping the hell out that chapter too, bro. Oh,
Especially what happens at the end of the chapter.
I bet. I gotta see that, bro. Oh my gosh. All right, my guy. Yo, how long you gonna be at Walmart?
I don't know. They close in half an hour, so I'll probably be leaving soon.
All right, bet.
Leaving soon with Rex here.
All right, yo, you better take that for somebody take it, my boy.
See, I had this pre-ordered already, but since I already have it here, might as well.
Oh, where? Oh, okay. You got it from Amazon? Oh my God. Walmart? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a toy collector. For those of you that don't know me,
Yes. Big toy
this
collector.
is what it's all about, looking for it in stores.
Yep.
If the scalpers haven't taken it yet.
That's why I gotta get it now, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Oh, he's back. Okay.
He's back.
Celestial Dragons,
The world government let him back.
Facts, bro. Let him back, bro. Celestial Dragons was like, all right, get him out of here, bro.
I cut out.
Nah, you good, my boy? You good, Zodi?
Yeah, I cut out.
Oh, nah, you're good, my boy. You're good. I'm just glad you're finally like here, bro. Because guys, we've been trying to get him on for like the past couple of weeks. I don't know what the hell happened. Stuff happened, but he's here. I'm glad he's here, man. Very glad you're here, my boy.
Here y'all, let's go, man.
Son, we thought you got kidnapped by the Celestial Dragons, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We thought the Holy Knights got you.
Yeah, son. They're like, nah, you talking too much, my guy. You gotta cut that out, my boy.
No, man.
Oh man, yo, Zoni,
I got Luffy on my side, right?
Yeah, Zoni, have you been watching the anime since it came back?
Yeah, every episode, yeah.
Okay, so you know we at what stage we at, right?
So much pain.
Yep.
Kuma
flashback.
sad boy honors. Yeah, man.
Too much pain.
Damn, man, that one scene where that a-hole shot his father, man.
Yo, I was just about to bring that up, bro.
That was ruthless.
Bro, and Kuma was just there, bro, he was just smiling and just, bro, man, he was traumatized. What the?
For real. You see his father doing the dance, the Nika dance, and then, BAM!
For me, it was.
Bro. Well, what were you going to say, my boy?
No, that was just like that scene, like that blood splatter all over his face, like that. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, bro. And it's crazy, bro. And we got more to go, bro. Cause, I want to spoil it for people that are watching that are anime only. I ain't gonna spoil it too much, but it's like, yo, he went through so much shit. It's just like, I don't know how he just didn't become like evil, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, to go through so much of that at an early age, no less. He wanted to off himself. Man.
God
Yo,
damn.
yeah, man. That scene when he was about to beat, he was trying to leave when he was at God Valley. He was trying to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they were like, "Nah, bro, you gotta come back because we need you." You know what I'm saying? And mind you, this kid is like 13. 13, bro.
Damn, man.
You know, and I never would have thought he would have had the saddest backstory. I thought Laws was gonna be the last one. That was saddest. That was it. Then they come with this bullshit with Kuma, bro, and I was like, come on.
We also got whatever
Nah,
happened
man.
after Elbaf. Who knows what's gonna happen after?
Oh my god, yo, if we get Loki's backstory, bro, oh my gosh.
See, Zoni, before you got kicked out by the world government, I was saying since I read the chapter out of you two that the way that it ended, I feel like we're gonna get a flashback.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, then I'm finna watch it. I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I gotta read.
I told Ty like all the heroes are at their lowest point right now.
Which is crazy to even
Oh,
think about. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
The
Alright.
library fire. Some of the Straw Hats are tied up. Luffy and Loki are, becoming friends.
Alright. I'm gonna, yeah, yo.
Let me ask
I
y'all
gotta
something real
read this
quick.
thing.
Do y'all think Loki gonna join the Straw Hats?
Nah.
I don't think he'll join the Straw Hats, but he'll be affiliated with them.
Oh, okay. I can see that too. I can definitely see that.
I think it'll be two ways. Either he joins the fleet, or it's like Roger and Whitebeard. Like they're rivals, but they're like friends.
Yeah, you brought up
okay.
a good point. Luffy really doesn't have a rival right now.
That's true.
The
Kid
only
is long
one,
going for
Yeah,
that.
the
You know
only
what I mean?
one rivals are Law and Kid. And Kid, my boy Kid, man, my boy Kid is there on the with the fishes and Mimo, Law,
He said, "Yo, Kid is gone, bro. He ain't coming back."
He's sleeping with the
Law,
fish.
Law is somewhere there, on an adventure with Dora. I don't know.
Nah, he was cool. He said Dora. Yo, this comedian, bro. Yo, it
Crazy,
is
bro.
crazy too, yo, cause they and you know what's
Can you
crazy
say
too?
Blackbeard no swiping?
Nah. Yo, Buck, why
Be
you so
no
disrespectful,
swiping.
bro?
I'm sorry, he set me up for it.
Nah, y'all are disrespectful, bro. But
Blackbeard.
I mean, in a way, Blackbeard is swiping. He's going to different locations and
That's
swiping
true.
stuff up.
That's true. And he picking his targets wisely, bro. Cause
Yeah.
bro, and it is crazy because now he got Garp too. I don't even know how that's gonna work out.
Yeah, we still don't know what's
Dang, he's
the
swiping everyone, bro.
For real, bro. Hold on, let me read this too. Diego Ortega, thank you for coming in, man. I think you're new. I'm not sure. Well, Luffy is going to surpass Joyboy, who is stronger than Roger, because Luffy is going to be the greatest pirate in history. Sanji and Zoro at least has to do that in order to be the wings of the king of the pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's made some great points.
Yeah. I mean, and he's right. Luffy has to be the king of the pirates. The only way he can do that is that he has to surpass Roger. That means surpassing Shanks too.
Yeah.
Ah, man, I don't know, bro.
And that's the other thing too, is we don't know if it's going to be a Davy back fight or just a fight between Luffy and Shanks.
Yeah, and I don't even know if they're even going to fight at all. And that thing, I don't know, because I don't even know what he wants to do.
Maybe he'll do it like Scupper did and test him out before the final war. I don't know.
Oh, I would love that. I would.
Just so Shanks can get a gauge of how strong Luffy is.
I would love to see that, bro.
Because I still think Roger told Shanks everything that happened on that final island, and that's why Shanks was crying the way that he did.
Yeah, and that's why. And you know what's crazy? I keep going back to that shot, that scene where Mihawk comes to Shanks, and it looks like he's having a bad day, and I think he just literally fought Blackbeard like before that, and Mihawk gives him Luffy's wanted poster, and then he's like happy again. He's like, "Oh, he made it! Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And I don't know if that, and I always thought like that was confirmation that he made the right decision picking Luffy to be Joyboy or
Well,
the
to-
fruit of
to-
Joyboy or whatever.
To piggyback on that, once
Yeah.
he saw the Nika form, that's when he decided, okay, we're gonna go for the One Piece now.
Right. So
Because Luffy's essentially ready at this point in time.
right, and we don't know if having Gear 5 unlocks the One Piece. We don't know.
Or Gear 5 is something, crucial for the One Piece or something of that nature.
Right, and we just don't know. That's the crazy
remember-
shit. We don't know.
Luffy, we've seen his awakening. He basically makes everything rubber, and he could, expand and minimize himself as well.
Yeah. So, and like you said, there's a lot of things that he can do. So we don't know what the One Piece entails to where he needs Gear 5 to activate it. We just don't know. I mean, look at what happened with Egghead. Yo, going in Gear 5 activated Emmett. And we just saw that like a couple of episodes ago in the anime.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's crazy. Hold on. Darian said R.I.P. Kid, or should I say R.I.P. Vegapunk number 7 Kid? That's crazy, bro.
See, that's a theory that's been going around for a while.
Yeah, I've been hearing that too.
To be honest, I do believe in that theory because Oda doesn't put small details for no reason.
Nah,
he put
damn
the
sure don't.
7.
Nope.
He put the 7 for a reason, and the only emotion, the only emotion that's missing from the Vegapunk is pride.
Ooh.
That is true. That is true.
Ooh.
Because essentially, Vegapunk split himself into 7 different sins, if you want to call it that way.
Right. And I think they can all bleed though, right? Right, guys?
Yes.
For the most part. So if they can bleed, then that theory, that theory could be true. Oh.
I mean, it explains why he's so obsessed with mechanism. It's like metal science stuff,
True. I don't know, because, like, even with him, it's like he's always trying to manifest power, I guess. And I just, I don't know. But it could be, though, because, like his anger, because we have Lilith for the anger, I guess.
Yeah. Well, evil, kind of.
Evil, yeah. But we've seen her turn out to be a whole sweetheart now. So, I don't know, man. I mean, but that's a good theory, though.
Remember, too, Vegapunk also could upload his subconscious into a new body.
Right. And what we last saw it at, they're going to probably do that on Elbath.
Well, actually, when was the last time we went back to Lilith in Elbath?
Oh, no, I think very recent, I think. Was it the last chapter? Or the chapter before that? Because I think she's still traveling with Frankie.
With Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, but I don't know if we're gonna see her right after that though. That's the thing. Dang, I don't know, man. Yo, this is yo, man. Elbab's starting to get crazy, bro. What's up?
Since the beginning, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and then I don't know what happened. It just took a little bit of a,
Yeah, it like fell off a couple chapters, but then it picked right back up.
Right, when Gabon came through, bro, cut off Somer's arm, bro, and
Hey man,
picked up.
I was telling people in the Discord, yo, this guy used advanced conquerors. Stop acting blind, cause he's not doing that with basic armament. That no one believes me.
No, I agree with that because he's using something. He's using something clearly because advanced. I'm sorry. Conquerors, regular conquerors is not doing that, but I could see advanced conquerors though. If that is what advanced conqueror can do, that's probably what it is. Because like I said before y'all jumped on, there's a reason why the government did not go after the Roger Pirates. There is a specific reason. You know what I'm saying?
There is a good reason, yeah, and we
Yeah.
see that because the third strongest has the ability to literally stop them from generating.
And that's what I'm saying. So, quintessentially, they can hurt Emu, possibly.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
guys' names,
possibly.
they can hurt, for sure. They can possibly hurt the Gurusei. They can possibly hurt Emu as well. You know what I mean? So that's probably why they left them alone. Because
Yeah,
because it didn't make sense to me. They found the One Piece, yet they all got to go, on their merry way. They all got to like retire basically, and didn't
Well,
try to get rid of them. It's crazy.
remember, some of them are also placed around the Grand Line waiting for pirates to show up that are going to be able to claim the One Piece.
Which is true. Which is very true. Very true.
Because you have Crocus in the beginning of the Grand Line, then you got Rayleigh waiting right at Sabaody,
Right.
and now you have Gopper at Elbaf.
Right. It seems like Oda strategically planted them on there too, just for this. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, like you said, who would be strong enough to, you know, succeed where they failed at. You know what I mean? At least that's what I'm thinking, at least.
yeah,
Cause
yeah,
yeah, like I said, cause to me, ain't no way they just gonna leave them alone like that.
See, and I was just thinking right now too. There's also Lucien with a specific devil fruit, and if you know which one I'm talking about, we saw it in Wano, and it involves time travel.
Oh, shit! I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about
What's
that.
her name? What's her name again?
Lady Toki.
Toki, yeah.
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 And we don't. You know what's crazy? I have no idea when that fruit is gonna pop up again. I have no clue.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I
No,
have
it
I have
it's
no clue.
it's okay. It's a cool power to be honest, but I personally think that she would have she could have given us more that happened 20 years ago
Oh, for sure,
because
for sure.
she's with Odin, with the Roger pirates, the Whitebeard pirates, etc. So she also knows for sure some other things, but she just didn't say it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she was important, because mind you, um, they still have the journal back in Wano. They still have that journal,
Yeah,
and
they
that
still have
says
it's
that's a
with Momo.
detail, right? And that's it with Momo. There you go. And that has a detailed thing of all the places they had to go to get to the One Piece, and the One Piece is there too. Also talks about the weapons of mass, the weapons, the Pluton,
Yeah.
all of them.
The reason I brought up Toki because we're at the point now in the series where we have awakenings, and there's certain questions that we've had for a while. Like me and Ty have talked about this before about Logias possibly being awakened, if that's even possible, because we have yet to see it in the series.
Oh yeah, no, yo, we did see Logia Awakenings, if y'all didn't know.
Really? Who?
Who was it again?
It's made pretty obvious, but because it's yeah, people don't want to believe it or just don't believe it because it's just unbelievable or you're
Ah.
just in denial. But it's Kuzan and Akeno, if y'all haven't noticed.
Ooh.
Let me just explain for y'all.
Okay, go ahead,
We
my boy.
all we all know, let me cook. We all know that when you awaken your devil fruit, it affects your surroundings, right?
Yeah.
We know
Mm.
that they can use their surroundings. For example, Kuzan can just freeze, but he's not affecting it. It can defreeze after a week or something. But in their duel, their 10-day duel, they literally permanently affected their whole surroundings, including the climate, including the sea. Even the sea is frozen, and for Arcano, it's burning. It literally affected the whole surroundings.
Ooh. That's. I mean, I just always figured that these are elemental, powers. So I always just thought that it was just the elemental itself. I never would have thought that it was actually, awakened. I'm sorry, Blake. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna piggyback on what he said about, changing the atmosphere. That's what happened in Punk Hazard.
Which is true. Which is true. So yeah, you know what? You know what, bro? You know what, Zona? You might have a point there. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just read this real quick, because I got some commenters now. Y'all, yeah, they coming out
Yeah.
the woodwork now. D5 Vibes, how you doing? I think you're new, because I never saw you before. So thank you for coming to the channel, and to the stream. I have a complete list of potential matchups most likely to occur. Not a guarantee, but pretty close in speculation. Anyone invested? Cause I have a tough time making theory videos myself. Let me tell you something, man. It is hard to make theory videos, man. You just gotta keep diving, and I'm sure you gonna find something, my boy. Buggy versus Luffy, Mihawk
Yo,
versus
give me those
Zoro,
matchups.
Judge versus Sanji, Greenbow versus Yamato, Arlong versus Jinbei, Doflamingo versus Robin. Doflamingo versus Robin. Yo, that's kind of crazy. Queen versus Frankie, Page One versus Usopp, Utali versus Nami, Caesar Clown versus Chopper, Apu versus Brook, Gecko Moria versus Bonnie, Yonko twins, Crocodile versus Smoker. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I see that.
Well, some of those aren't gonna happen because if you read the
Yeah.
cover stories, OT and Page One are basically on Luffy's side.
Yeah, they the new Topi Ropo. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to see Buggy versus Luffy. I would like to see that.
If he's awakened, absolutely, bro. Because I need to see what awakened Buggy gonna look like. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine he's immune to punches instead of slices also. Man, that's insane.
Yo, yeah, bro. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Sorry.
Wasn't Buggy essentially Luffy's rival in the beginning?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, first, and
So, and we do know Buggy's Oda's favorite character, so I could definitely see something happening with Buggy.
facts. And it's kind of crazy because they kind of went along the same path. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, that's kind of crazy, bro. And he ain't do shit, but he out here getting the benefits, bro. Crazy work, bro. Hold on, let me keep going. D5. Toki's Devil Fruit isn't gonna be reintroduced because if nothing else, the Straw Hats need 2 years just to be in a position to challenge the world government war backed by the Marines. They definitely gonna need a time skip though, because I have a video saying that too. I think we're gonna get a time skip because I don't think they're ready to fight the God's Knights or the government. I don't think they're ready for that personally. Okay.
Yeah, they need a second time skip because we literally see that
for sure. For
Japan
sure.
can affect
It's
them,
funny
but they
because
can.
their first real test was at Egghead.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel, and I think the only person that really did something of notice was Kuma and Zoro, because Zoro pushed back Nusajiro. He didn't defeat him, no, but he pushed him. That's a feat, bro.
That against the elders, that's a good, bro. That's a feat,
that's a big feat, bro. Like that's why I be like, yo. Sometimes I think I think Zoro be stronger than Luffy, and then sometimes I be thinking Luffy stronger than Zoro. I feel like they like kind of neck and neck sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. They like Goku and Vegeta, bro.
That's one of those things. I feel like that's been a thing since the beginning. Well, probably since the time skip that Zoro's been stronger than Luffy the whole time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, Luffy got Gear 5, sure, but Zoro just dealt with a Lunarian, bro. Just dealt with a Lunarian.
It's funny because me and you have talked about this a lot, about Zoro didn't have a real opponent until Wano.
And even then, he was on a time limit, even on that, bro.
Bro.
Man.
Plot armor saved Horty Jones.
Jones, for sure, bro.
Zoro would have made sashimi out of that guy, bro.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Yo, how do you lose when you got the advantage, bro? How? That man was in the water. He was in the water, bro. In the water, he got sliced up.
And he's
How?
still losing, bro.
How? Look what he did to Monet, bro. Scared that woman to death, bro.
Bro,
Thought
dude,
she
for
was
real.
getting cut, bro.
Just aura, bro. That was all aura.
Yo, I'm telling you, I be like, yo, is he really gonna be the Pirate King? Is it really Luffy or is it gonna be Zoro? To be honest with you, I don't know. I just don't know. Crazy work, bro. Oh, we got a lot of stuff coming on. Okay, sorry, let me read these real quick. D5. I figured out the Elogi Awakening too. Darian, I am the only one. Am I the only one who likes this shit? Page 1 and Udally. Ain't they brother and sister?
Yeah, they are.
Yo, whoa. They're brother and sister. Relax.
Whoa. Nah,
I
son,
was gonna make a joke about the movie we saw recently, but I'll save it.
No!
Whoa, relax, bro. Page
If
1
you haven't
is
seen
her.
Old Boy, you would understand where I'm going at.
Oh, man.
Page 1 is her younger, bro. Relax.
Yeah,
Hey, buddy.
bro. Yeah, son. We don't do that here. Nah, son. Step mom, step bro. We don't do that here, bro. We don't do that here. Man, y'all are making this stream fun tonight, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, how long are you gonna be on?
Probably like 10 more minutes. I just want to read through these comments real quick.
Okay.
D5. Look at Logias like clay and the nature of their shape being limited to their imagination and willpower. With just enough effort, one can take shape of whoever one fancies. Oh, that's actually okay. That's actually pretty interesting. Okay. For Magma, he's going to take the shape of a dog, and Dragon is the wind Logia made of wind. Okay, all right, I got you. D5, you forgot Utali and Page 1 are Gecko Moria's kids. Yeah, that kind of I actually did forget about that. That kind of makes the other comment a little bit worse. So I ain't gonna hold you.
Wait, what? Ulti and Page 1 Gecko Morias, what?
Oh, no. I think he's talking about oh my god, what was his name in the
Hanafuda.
SBS? Because they just said that was his kids.
Hanafuda.
I think he's talking about him, but he didn't know the name probably. So that's probably who he's talking about.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
but Otis said that in SPS it was the person Shanks defeated, right?
No, I think wasn't it the
No,
one
Ace.
that Ace defeated?
Ace
Yeah.
beat Hanafuda, the former warlord.
Yeah, I think that's him. If I'm not mistaken, the snake dude.
If I remember right, Otis said that in SBS that Ace was the one that beat their parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or beat their dad.
Which is kind of crazy that he did that, and he was strong enough to do that. That's crazy work, bro. Crazy work, bro.
And the guy was boxing on a daily basis with Kaido. That's crazy, man. W Ace.
Yo, for real, and that's why I can't understand how Blackbeard beat this man. Like, I need information, bro. Cause ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, you just can't say, oh, he nullifies Devil Fruits with his own Devil Fruit.
Exactly. And then on top of that, if he really had haki, that should have been a problem. Because Blackbeard takes more damage than anybody else as a Logia. So I don't understand how that's kind of crazy. I don't even understand that, bro. Oh wait, we got somebody new. Aman Sharma. I hope I said your name right, man. Zoro has never been stronger than Luffy. What is this quote? What? I'm gonna get to that in a second. Okay, hold on. Darian. Hey, give me a second. I just find this ship interesting. I bet you do, my guy. D5, the shadow user Gecko Moria. I got information on Blackbeard too. Alright, we ain't really got enough time for that. D5, but I need you on that Sunday stream when I do the reaction for the new chapter. So I need you back on that too. Oh, all right, Sharma. Zoro's never been stronger than Luffy. Okay, hold on. So I don't know if you got here like a couple minutes ago. I don't know if you just knew or whatever. But there have been many instances which shows that Zoro was kind of seemingly stronger than Luffy. I mean,
Yeah.
yo, homie could have cut off Kaido's head.
Yeah.
Not only,
But
yeah.
I
Go
think
ahead, Sony.
some people are forgetting and they never noticed is that Zoro was the first one to ever literally before before Luffy unlocked Advanced Conquerors, Zoro was the only one that was going blow for blow with Hybrid Kaido, and then Luffy came, man.
I mean, yo, like if it wasn't for Big Mom saying, "Yo, dodge the attack, Kaido," yo, go ahead with the move.
Bro,
Yo, not
the
only that,
guy
yeah,
cut
go
off
ahead.
the whole horn, bro. The guy
Yes,
cut off the whole horn. Like
yes.
what?
Not only
It's
that, bro.
twice. It's like 10 times the size of Kaido in his dragon form. Are you serious?
Yeah, yo, not only that. Yeah, add that to the collection. But not only that, bro. Yo, I said this earlier. Dude held an Ikaku sovereignty from Big Mom and Kaido, bro. Who was doing that on that team? Nobody.
Nobody, bro.
Nobody was doing that on that team, bro. Luffy was knocked out at that point. He couldn't do shit. Mind you, he went to Gear 4 and was beating the shit out of Dragon Form Kaido, bro. What we do?
Like, bro, what the heck?
What we doing? What we doing? And mind you, right after that, Zoro is like broken. His bones is broken, or damn near almost. Dude was able to hit him with the ashura and slice up Kaido. Gave him another scar, bro. What we doing? What we talking about?
So the question is, who's coping who?
That's what I'm saying. Respectfully. What kind of coping are we doing right now? You know what I'm saying? Man, that's crazy. Oh man. All right, we'll keep in touch. What time will this? Huh? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It's no problem if he thinks we're coping because everyone has different perspectives and
Oh, for
view,
sure.
and I respect that of him. But there were literally obvious panels showing that Zoro at some time is stronger than Luffy, but he just get saved by plot or just fights a weaker.
Exactly. Plot armor.
Yep. Oh, I got a perfect example. We could talk about recently with Gabon when he tested him.
Yeah.
Yo, Gabon, when he got serious and did that attack, Luffy would have been cut up. Had it not been for Zoro blocking it.
Yeah.
What we talking about, bro? But anyway, whatever.
I think that shows that there are some situations where Zoro is, let me just say, where Luffy just needs Zoro there to protect him.
For sure. And that's the thing, because Luffy is very headstrong and he does what he wants, you know what I'm saying? And he has that.
Because, like, when Zoro blocked the ocean conquest, everyone was saying that, yo, we can't avoid it. We can't block it. Zoro was like, man,
I'll take it.
And mind you, Kid is pride, okay? So he's a very prideful guy. And he even said that, yo, I'm not blocking this. And Zoro's like, yo, scooch over, man. Let me just take it. Let me cook.
He said, yo, no worry about it. I got you real quick. Yo, oh man, yo, we gotta do this again, guys. This was awesome, y'all. We definitely gotta do this again, bro. Y'all good Sunday? Cause we can do this Sunday if y'all want.
Well, I'm going to the convention. I won't be back until later in the day.
That's right. Damn, I forgot about that. Okay. Cause I'm thinking I can just do the reaction around the same time. I just figured I'd just do it like that. Cause I want to make sure that everybody's in here. You know what I'm saying? Cause the same y'all that what came in here, I need y'all in here for Sunday too. Okay, when we do this reaction. So I'm gonna set it for Sunday at 9. Okay, guys. So I need y'all in there. All right.
Is it the same
I'll be
time?
there.
What's up?
It's the same time.
Yeah, same time. So I set it for 9. So yeah, I'm gonna have it at 9. So
Same bad channel, same bad time.
There you go. Well, with that, guys, we gonna get out of here, guys. Yo,
Hey, yo,
Zoni,
by the way,
Buggy, thank you for coming through, man.
by the
Yo, y'all made
if,
the live more even better. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Thank you guys for coming through. Hope you guys come back. And guys, we
by
gonna
the
get
way,
out of here. We
if
love
y'all
it.
need some like
Huh?
info, just check out the vids that I'm uploading on my channel because those are visit people in this generation, the newcomers
Uh-huh.
really need. Mind you, I have a man. I'm telling you, I have it's 1 hour. It's 1 hour. My bad for that, but it's a complete banger where I completely explain how you can know when conquerors haki is being used and
Okay.
the best analysis. I'm telling you, I'm not glazing, but it's just the best analysis you're ever gonna see because I'm literally explaining every single thing that you have to know about Conqueror Saki and Advanced Conqueror Saki. So after that, you'll definitely know when someone is using it and not.
Hey, I heard it from the expert, guys. So go follow my boy Zoni at Sleepy Bean Peace 10K. Okay. He's definitely, he be knowing the knowledge. He got the knowledge out here. Might be more knowledgeable than me. Not sure. You know what I'm saying? So go check out his channel. Also, check out the Geek Lone Star channel as well. We started doing One Piece too. Anime reaction over
Check it
there. So
out,
go
man.
check
They
that
do
out.
like great reaction, man. It's like, come on, give it a sub.
I appreciate that, man. And then we also do movie reactions too, so go check that out as well. I'll put all the links in the description down below, and I'll put it in the chat too. So guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming through.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Just one question.
what's that?
The the thumbnails, why are you both always like in shock? Like Buggy is seeing a ghost and you're just like, whoa, what is going on?
Oh
What is going
man. Truthfully, I gotta take more pictures. True.
Because like it's no problem.
Yeah,
It's the same,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just funny when I see your thoughts. Like Buggy is seeing a ghost and you're just like, ooh, like what the
Hey,
fuck?
listen, listen. Whatever be in that episode, I'll just be like, yo, because you know how I do my reactions. I'll be, animated, but that's really, how I actually, that's how I actually do, that's how I actually, am in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
This
don't do
man's an
anything
actual
fake.
cartoon.
Yo, for real. People think I got
Oh,
ADHD out here, bro. Yeah, I don't know. So, that's why we do
Oh,
that,
yo,
man.
Buggy
Yeah.
is home. Yo, welcome home to your
Oh,
house.
okay, yeah, he home. That's right. We got get out of here. You gotta get this sleep. I
Yeah,
gotta
we
get my
gotta
sleep.
get
I gotta shower. I'm filthy, bro. We gotta get out of here. Guys. So we see you guys in the next one.
And
Deuces.
your boy CPP is 10K. Ty will Buggy. Shout out to everyone in the comments, man. God
Yo,
bless y'all.
yeah, y'all came
Peace.
through, man. I appreciate y'all. I need y'all there for Sunday too, and every goddamn Sunday, or wherever we do
Hey,
it. You know what I mean? Shoot.
I'm sure I'll be there. I'm sure I'll
Alright,
be there.
alright, bet. Alright, man. We're gonna see y'all later, y'all. Deuces. Be safe. Have a good one. Have a good